Yeah. Production. Production. Welcome everyone to Amateur Hour Commentary. Tonight we have a match between repeat offenders and Wicked Spit. I'm the Wolf Crazy, and of course joining me is O'Doyle, and we have Titch in the background.
And Wolf had a little Freudian slip there. He said "wicked spit." It's a devil spit. That was good. That was good. Hey, look, we're
You
starting the
know,
season off for. Look, this is the
she's
second
the
game.
cat. She's been the
She is the
captain for 2
captain.
seasons, so
She is.
Devil Spit.
We're here in the new studio
Oh
though.
boy.
Everything's looking nice. Especially. Let's see if I point the right way. Yep, I got it. I still like that up there.
Yes. That'll be there for a while, huh?
Well, I mean, at least this season.
What? Titch?
Well,
What are you doing
all
up
right.
there? Get down. I told you not to go up there.
It's too high. It's too high. You might fall. Get down from there, son.
Oh goodness. Um all right. So yeah, we got repeat offenders and Devil Spit. Devil Spit being a returning team last season. Well, I say last season, the Test League. They didn't perform nearly as well. They were kind of sitting at the bottom of the barrel, but this season could be their redemption season. We'll see if they can start things off right. This being their first game against repeat offenders. Repeat offenders by no means is new to the game, but they are new as a roster. So they're a new team, but not new players. This is going to be a very difficult decision on who I think is going to win. I'm not entirely sure. Devil Spit, they have the Test League as a reference to their performance and what they need to do and what to improve, and also some of the errors that they made and what they could do to correct. Are they going to have new maps? Not entirely sure. Repeat offenders haven't been players before. Some of them being in the Test League, but now coming together as a new team with new players who haven't been in the competitive scene. Is that going to play a factor? I'm not entirely sure. But both have absolutely incredible players on their teams. Question is, who's going to come out as a team and who's going to come out victorious? I don't know. Time will tell. Odoy, what do you think, man?
I mean, playing in the first league, that definitely gives you a little bit of experience points. But this other team, the repeat offenders, they aren't, new to the game like you said. Uh, I don't know. Both teams have had a lot of shakeups in their rosters, and we might see them both. Actually have put together a team that functions a little bit better with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That vibe works out. Like you can tell by if you hear the chatter from a lot of these players. It definitely comes into factor. If you know how each other plays, you work well together as a team. It's definitely going to give you an advantage. Personally, I'm going to pull for repeat offenders because I still feel bad about last season calling Chill out. So I'm pulling for repeat offenders. I'm always rooting for the one that seems to be the underdog. And I'm gonna say I'm saying repeat offenders on this one are going to be the underdog team. Although Justin and Chell, very very great leaders of this team, and I think we're going to see a pretty good match tonight actually.
Well, speaking of which, we are talking a little bit about the team's formation, what the roster is. Why don't we actually take a peek at the entire roster since we don't know exactly who's going to be playing tonight? But let's start with repeat offenders and talk a little bit about these guys. Leading the pack, we got Disgruntled RN and Dung Beetle Flung Poo. Well, I'll just call him Dung Beetle. Those two are leading
She,
the pack as
she,
captains.
she. Make sure it's a she.
Did I
It's not a
say
he.
he?
You did say he.
I didn't mean to say he. I'm sorry, Dung Beetle. My bad. I've listen. I already called Devil Spit Wicked Spit, so you could tell I'm gonna have a difficult night tonight. So my apologies.
Have another drink, Wolf.
If I
You
had a
need
drink, I'd probably perform better.
Yeah,
Uh,
you need to tell Titch to, go a little easy hand. No more five-finger drinks for you.
so we got Disgruntled and Dung Beetle both leading the pack, both acting as captains, and behind them we got Justin Johnson and Fergie, both lieutenants. So they're going to be carrying things along as well. But we got a couple of new members. We got Kobe, Dizzle, excuse me, Big Scotty, OG, Virtual Youth, and Biggin. Of course, by no means are these players new to the game, But in terms of the competitive scene, we'll see how these players play out. Again, we don't know exactly who the roster is going to be, who the roster is tonight.
Let's take bets. Let's take bets. I'm going to guess it. I think we're going to see Disgruntled, Dung Beetle, Justin Johnson, Fergie, and either Kobe or Dizzle. I think that's going to be the roster for them tonight.
So I
wild
was going to
guess.
say the captains, lieutenants, and Kobe as well. Kobe, I've played against Kobe quite a bit, and for a young man like he does well. He does well. He's a killer. He's going to be one of those significant players on the team. So that's making up your repeat offenders. Why don't we talk a little bit about Devil's Spit and check out their roster over there? And on that team, we have Left Cross, Wicked Curves, DJ Token, Hellbound, who I believe is going to be our perspective tonight. So thank you for that. Blonde Baller, Gemini, Redneck Napalm, and Badass. Some of these names you'll remember because these are a lot of returning players. It looks like did we not update? Titch, I don't think you updated the card on your end, but that's okay.
It did not. I was like, where's Blonde Baller at? I didn't see that. Like, am I illiterate? Am I?
No. It's invisible right now. That's all it is. So Badass is coming from a different team. Last season, he was on the Murnos. Excuse me. And he has rejoined the league and now under the banner of Devil's Spit. Again, all these players super skilled, but the ones definitely coming forward from the test league left Wicked, Hellbound. I believe those three are going to be the significant or the most critical factor in their performance. They've been here before. They know what to expect. And I'm sure that they have some strategies that they're going to carry over from the test league to here. But
don't count Blonde Baller out. I've played with her a little bit here lately, and she's definitely on fire. She's definitely a killer right now. Always a pleasure to play with her. She's always fun. But yeah, we're going to take bets on who's going to play tonight.
I figured it out.
Obviously, Left, Wicked. I'm sure Token's going to be there. Hellbound, obviously, and I think we're going to see Blonde or Redneck. I don't think we're going to see an appearance from Badass. I'm going to be honest. I've not seen Badass play in a little while, but who knows? Maybe he'll show up.
So
yeah, I think it's going to be Left, Wicked, Hellbound, Blonde, and Redneck. That's who I think it's going to be. Personally,
right, are you looking at the roster? Are you looking at the roster?
Sure.
Okay, so I figured out what happened. There you go, fixed. It wasn't pointing to the deck. It was pointed to the season 1 in the Alvo folder, not in the actual production desk. So when we updated the deck, it didn't actually update it within here. I don't know why it was pointed to that folder, but there you go, all fixed.
Very strange. Okay, well at least we got it sorted, and it's in perfect timing because we are going to be starting our first match. And it looks like it's going to be on Dojo. So just as a reminder for everybody, we're going to start off with Team Deathmatch. And then we're going to move into Search and Destroy and finishing up the first half with Hardpoint. And then we're going to repeat that cycle in the second half. Now it's going to be up to the teams whether or not they switch. If everything's running smooth and they don't want to switch servers, that's fine. But that's going to be the per session tonight. Dojo being Team Deathmatch, I feel like this is going to be a fan favorite. I think a lot of teams are going to pick Dojo as either their Team Deathmatch or their Hardpoint. That's my gut feeling for this season.
Dojo or Town. Town's always a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just well-designed maps. Dojo, obviously, having the nighttime variant being a factor. We could.
He's by the building jumping up to the balconies. He's on the boxes.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
There we are.
Yep, he got me. There's
you
one
can tell a little bit of nerves there from Disgruntled. You can see the gun shaking just a little bit. And she's taken out pretty quickly.
Yep, I'm coming. He's coming right around the corner. Shoot. Ooh, fuck you, DJ.
Now, it looks like both teams are going to be contesting this particular spot near the pots and the scaffolding, and this is a very strong point because there's so many different angles that you can hold to try to keep the team off, and I think we're going to see a constant fight throughout the match here for that specific location. And whoever does, if let's say there is a team not on that point, if they take the lead, they could easily sit back and force a push from their opponent.
Now, I will tell you, Wolf, I saw a very interesting strategy the other night, and it was very effective. You know, you
Token
had
bumping in the street.
what I would like to say, a lot of KOA members, you know, they like to camp, and they held down just random spots of the map, and they really put on us. I mean, it was a ragtag team just put together in retail matches, but I'm telling you, they had somebody planted at every strategic location with a lot of angles, and they really held down the entire map. So if we do see a team actually pull that off this season, you know, I think you're going to see some victories from that team. I don't know if we're going to be able to see that or not. Again, you know, that was a retail match. You know, league matches are a little bit different.
Oh, damn it!
More experience there, so it's a little bit harder to get set up like that. But if you can actually pull off that setup where you have somebody in every corner of the map, that's a killer. You can definitely control the entire map.
All right, so Devil's Spit currently holding the pot scaffolding area. And it does look like we actually have Badass in the fight here.
Badass is in. Nice.
Yeah, he's in.
All right, we're back.
Must have taken
right now,
a little
10
break from
point
shooting
difference.
real guns.
Yeah, I guess so. We got a 10-point difference here, which means Devil Spit has 10 more points above their opponent, 10 more eliminations.
Token, stay back here. Don't go down there. Token, come back. Where you going, dog? Stay back on this end.
And now it is on.
That's still not a huge lead.
It's not, but now it's on repeat offenders to try to retake this area. The pressure is on because they cannot necessarily sit and wait. Right now, Devil Spit, if they wanted to, they could just sit here, not do much, and they would do just fine.
That would be the smart thing to do, but
stay back here though. Don't run back up there no more.
The nice thing is that what you can hear from their perspective is that they are giving themselves comms. They're telling each other not to push out, don't do certain things, like just sit still, be patient.
Let's stay winning.
a nice change in departure from last season, where it kind of seemed like they were arguing with each other the entire match.
Who's our seeker?
That's ours. That's mine.
I ain't even getting that many kills.
It looks like repeat offenders have decided to sit back closer towards the Jeep area. They're going to try to hold this spot. It does seem to have had an effect on Devil Spit. I almost said Wicked Spit again. Devil Spit. As a few of them did push forward.
Oh, Justin's in between them doors,
And it was enough to draw them out. They still have the lead though, 32-22. They're maintaining that 10-point difference.
Now, see, in this type of situation, when you know you're down this much, really what you want to do is you want to group up together and move as a unit, and try to flip the spawn. You know, usually I like to get 4 people together, maybe 3, push the spawn, try to flip them over to the other spawn, and you know, kind of keep them on their toes. Maybe ping pong them a little bit.
I agree. It's going to take a whole team push to try to drive Devil Spit off of their point, off of their perch. Of course, it has to be an aggressive push, has to be a unified push, and you got to make sure your shots are on. You got to expect the utility coming in, because right now Devil Spit is using their utility perfectly. They're using their Molotovs, their grenades, anything to keep them off point, or at least keep them at bay. And so far, repeat offenders just not able to make any ground here.
Oh goodness, thank you, Vicky, for the subscriptions for everybody. Always a great supporter of the channel. Love you, Vicky.
Oh, he big and got me from behind.
46-29, repeat offenders really struggling here. They have to do something different. The guys change tactics, perhaps take a different route, get their shots on target.
Got 2 coming around from Black Jeep.
I'm trying to listen to their comms, and it's not like their comms are bad per se, but they don't seem to be helping any. And right now they are a little split out. Fortunately, Disgruntled was able to take the Pots area, but they have decided to remove themselves from that spot and spread out a little bit more. That's a little dangerous. The amount that repeat offenders is split up right now in team deathmatch, and particularly on this type of map, you don't really want to be that far away from each other. Double firing is going to be your friend.
When you're in this season, we will definitely be able to count assists thanks to the wonderful developers.
We're catching up. One coming through double doors.
That's a huge help. You get those extra points there when you actually help take down an opponent.
Yeah, more stats the better, right, folks?
That's right.
Learn that from Test League.
Right? Hey, you be careful on those stats, man. You don't want to start another war.
God damn it.
We got Diver, we got Doom, we got Z in the house. Let's see. We got Leaf.
Badass is down. He was at the
The
first game
gap
of the
has
stream.
increased. We're at about 15-point difference, so there's at least one team or 3 team wipes.
They're Flash.
Got him, headshot.
And who knows? Maybe Dojo just isn't their. Maybe it's not their map. Maybe team deathmatch is not their jam here on Dojo.
We can't do too much.
There's plenty of rounds to come back and try to retake.
50 to
But it does seem as though repeat offenders they're just struggling here. Again, like my biggest concern for repeat offenders is they're a little too spread out. Like they're not necessarily sitting a point together. They're split up quite a bit, and it's not like you can get revives here, but still, double firing and being able to rotate quickly rather than taking a long rotation is far better than just being spread out for the entirety of the match.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it is team deathmatch. You kind of got to move as a fire team.
Go back and I'm behind you.
God damn it.
Now, despite everything, they did put their best foot forward. I will say this, Devil Spit, they are going to come out victorious here. There's too much of a gap for repeat offenders to come back and retake. They are putting in the effort, 56 to 76, 20-point gap. They're still getting eliminations here and there, but it's not going to be helpful
enough this time. But again, you got a lot of new players to the league. I mean, I know Fergie, this is her first time actually in competition. I know there's nerves there, and usually, it takes about 1 to 2 matches. Those nerves settle down. They start getting in the groove and, getting ready to play. And that looks like that's it.
And I'll just say this much. Again, I'm going to bring it back to the game mode. Sometimes team deathmatch is just not a team's game mode. Sometimes there are players who are more objective-based players. So we'll see how things turn out when it comes to search and destroy and hardpoint. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes we will see a team falter in team deathmatch. But then when it comes to hardpoint and S&D, it's much closer. Good effort, though. Good effort by repeat offenders. It does look like we're going to go Desert Knight for some search and destroy. Interesting choice. Thoughts?
Desert Knight?
Desert Knight for search and destroy.
I mean, it can have its advantages. If you got a dark skin character, you hide in the shadows. It's a bigger map. I mean, again, like if you have or having any type of ping issues or lag, like Diver always told me back in the day, if you're having an issue with that, pick a bigger map. It kind of levels the playing field.
I know you had already started this, but why not continue? Let's do a few more shout outs in chat. We got a little Dinko, Banana Hammock. I'm pretty certain you mentioned Shell. We got Schlevy, Leaf, of course, Vicky. I say of course because you already gave her a shout out. Thank you so much again for those subs. Appreciate it. Those gifted subs. And Nate, Crispy. Who else we got in here? Who else did I miss?
Puddles. Don't forget
Puddles. We got Doom as Armada. You called out Z. If there's, and you already called out Diver as well. If there's anyone else in here or who's not in here, folks, be sure to share the link. We are all over the place. We're here on Twitch. We're also over on the Facebook group page for Alvo, and we're also on the YouTube channel. We're working on trying to get back on TikTok, but of course, I was signed out of it, so I got to get permissions from the big man himself to try to gain access to that. So no TikTok tonight. Hopefully TikTok in the future. So if that's where you guys prefer to watch, it should be accessible in the future. But we're going into Search and Destroy on Desert Knight. I feel as though some teams are going to pick this. I think Trauma is one of those that are going to pick it. How do you feel about Desert Knight? Like just in general as like an objective-based map.
Well, first off, thanks 420 killing it. And hello, don't forget the best Dana ever. Can't forget her. But Desert Knight Search and Destroy, I really like this for Search and Destroy, actually. I mean, it's got very equal plant sites. I feel like for Search and Destroy, Desert or Desert Knight are probably one of the most fair maps to play it on. There's not really too many plant sites that are too difficult to get to. I mean, of course, the one down by the sandcastle and when it's on top of the poop house, that one is kind of a hard one because I mean, if you get on top of the poop house and cover that bomb site, you can see right to the sandcastle. So when you have those plant sites, you kind of gotta move quick, and really, honestly, you should just go to the poop house because that's where it's at.
We have repeat offenders on defense with Devil Spit on offense. Right quick, we got Hellbound finding Fergie in the midfield, running in the wide open. That's going to put them at a player disadvantage. But that also gives Hellbound's location away, and he has yet to move.
And don't forget, we do have the revives this season, so that is definitely going to play a part.
We're going to be.
And also the bonus points. Don't forget the bonus points. You get the extra credit.
That can be. Somebody walk.
Let me know how it looks.
We got 3 members trying to attack B.
And we're kind of seeing the main disadvantage of seeing this play out on this map. You can't see anything. Like, I need some night vision. Maybe a thermal scope.
Hellbound's got his sights on one. Disgruntled is hurt. She's seen a lot of red.
Hell was pretty wounded there as well. He did recover.
Revive it on left cross.
Yeah, he had to have a med pack or something because there's no way he revived or healed up that quickly.
Yeah, even with Wolverine as a perk, I don't know if that's possible. Oh, we got 2 members down, Token and left cross both down, but here's Hellbound with a wonderful save. Gets that elimination. Go for a revive on left. Gets one up. They're going to go for a Token. There goes Badass. He's dropped. He's moving forward. He's going to try to get the plant. It's getting set. Disgruntled still holding off the site. She's out of utility, so she's going to have to rely completely on her gun. And she gets taken out, and there's Devil Spit taking round number 1 with a plant. So they have one in their favor.
Let's go.
That was a direct eagle eye right there.
And again, just to kind of bring up that point that you had mentioned, the extra points that can be earned now. It's a competition to see who actually gets the most successful plants. It's not if you actually get a successful plant that you get an extra point. No, you gotta have the most by the end of the round. And right now, Devil Spit in line to do just that as their very first offensive push. They get one. So that's a little added pressure on repeat offenders.
That skybox is beautiful though.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
Just makes me want to howl like, oh.
I'll tell you on the PSVR 2.
It's gonna look good.
It looks good. Very risky move by Hellbound, picking up on the ladder there.
The ladder's a good spot to peek. You can peek it very well, but I mean, you don't want to hang out there too long because you'll definitely get picked off.
He's able to at least get Fergie down, but in the process, he has been called out. He's been dropped.
Doing a little fire down there, though. Looks like. Ooh.
Yeah. And Fergie's still in downstate. There goes Hellbound. Fergie, Biggin, both down. Fergie's going to bleed out. Disgruntled, holding for position. And sometimes you got to leave your teammates to die. There's no sense in moving out of position, giving yourself away, and ending the round too quickly. It's going to leave Dizzle and Disgruntled left to defend both bomb sites.
Definitely, that's another strategy that I've heard players using with the new down revive type option. I've heard people call it oh, we'll leave them out there as bait, or they can even if you watch them, they might crawl back towards their team. So you'll kind of know where the other players are. So that's something just for all the players and everybody to kind of keep in mind. You don't want to give your teammates away, and you don't want to necessarily run out and try to save somebody because you're probably just going to get shot too.
The bomb has been planted at B. Disgruntled working her way up, jumping up the side of the castle. I've never seen that done, but very easily makes her a target. She gets dropped, and the bomb remains planted, and that's another plant win for Devil's Spit. That's 2 up for them,
Still one in the center
and
doorway.
both with successful plants. So they can get another one. They're going to be 3 successful plants ahead, and that's a lot of pressure on repeat offenders. Now, repeat offenders could still come out victorious. Let's say they reverse sweep this, but if they don't get any successful plants, that means that Wicked Spit, or I did it again, Devil's Spit, can still walk away with an additional point. So keep that in mind. Nice shots by Hellbound. Hurting Disgruntled there, who's posted up right in tight next to those rocks.
Wait, like a toiga.
That was a good job on the call-outs, Fergie.
Yeah, good job, Fergie.
Good job.
My bad.
Thank you. It's all right, Dizzle.
Token gets dropped.
I'm going to A.
Oh, how do I? Oh, what the fuck? I'm at B.
Looks like so. Are you home diver?
Fucking course.
Back from Canada?
I'm with you,
A?
Colonel. I'm with you first.
You got that side? They're trying to get me over here.
Disgruntled being challenged here in the side rock wall. She's definitely drawing the attention from her opponent, allowing her teammate to push up just a little bit. Grenades go up, trying to do some damage. She remains positioned big and moving in.
The building right behind the Humvee.
Biggin does get dropped. A very risky push. Very risky. Badass taking him out.
You can come over this way and around.
And here's a plant. They're going to be starting it. Oh, there goes Hellbound. He's dropped. 4 members left on Devil's Spit.
There's one on top of the shit house.
4v4.
They all revived.
Fergie does get dropped. They're going to go attempt the revive. Disgruntled going to have to rotate all the way back around.
They have to come over to the other side of the wall anyway. One's probably on the rocks.
You guys got eyes on the bomb, right?
Coming at me.
And that revive come in. Fergie's back in play. Bomb has been planted. Here comes the final push. Last exchange.
You say they are coming to B?
Yeah, they're at B.
Yeah, I just shot Hellbound. Hellbound's down.
Get him again. Get him again.
Oh no, she ran out of ammo. She didn't reload.
I'm down.
Disgruntled losing to Badass there, even though she had the advantage.
I got you, sir.
Oh, what a... Oh, that hurts.
That happens, though. It does happen. It does happen. You forget, like, you get caught up and you don't.
You got 2 over there.
Just don't remember to put that clip in or hit the button.
In watching the whole thing take place, man, I'm like, oh, she's got their back. She's got their back. She shoots 2 bullets and it jams on her. She's got to reload. It hurts to see that. You gotta check your ammo. You gotta be prepared before you engage in a gunfight. Oh man, that one hurts. But you know what? They're on offense now. Let's see if they can get their plants. As Devil's Spit have walked away with 3 successful plants in their favor.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard. We all know defending is way easier than planning, but hey, maybe that's just not their thing. Maybe they're not good at holding a spot down. Maybe they're good at rushing. But I really don't have a lot of faith right here. I think we're gonna see Wicked. Oh, you got me saying it now. Devil's Spit take this one.
Sorry, man. Well, real quick, Disgruntled takes out 2 members of Devil's Spit. This already gives him advantage. J Dizzle taking out another one.
Now, we'll tell you, Wolf, there's nothing more satisfying, though, when you come around and you're on those, like, last 2 to 3 bullets and you nail that headshot.
Ooh.
And, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the best feeling.
They're jumping down from A, heading towards you guys.
To B?
No, Disgruntled, can she get her shots? I know she misses all her shots, loses that exchange. She's bleeding out on top of the roof. Leaves the rest of her team there to plant. They're going in for the plant. The bomb's been dropped. It has not been planted. And you have Hellbound holding off the point.
I know, shit.
And there it is.
They abandoned A.
We have Devil's Spit taking their 4th win.
God damn it.
Very, very close effort by repeat offenders. Very close.
Well, have they gotten the 6 yet? It's not 6 yet,
No.
right?
Not
They can-
6 yet.
They can still come back, dude. Like,
Calm
they
down,
can
but
still
it's
go
planted.
full rounds.
Oh, it's not planted.
Oh, it's possible. We could get a full 11 here.
I'm going to
I'm going to A with you.
But repeat offenders, they really have to turn it around. They had a very, very successful push there, almost getting to the bomb site. The only issue is some of these shots just are not hitting. Their accuracy has to be better. Their comms are good. Their positioning is good. Their shots are a bit off. Right now, they have already taken one out on Devil's Spit, so it's 5v4.
What do you mean middle? Like middle alley?
As long as they maintain this communication and move slowly, check all their corners. Fergie takes out another. Scarlet does get tagged. She's going for some shots. She gets at least one mark.
It looks like they're going. I seen one by the wooden stake.
One at the hospital. There you go, left. There you go. Watch out, left. He's still there. There's two of them over there. Watch out, left. There's another one coming. Watch out, left.
Oh, but
Get your help. Get
one's
back.
coming down
Get
by
your
the
help.
SUV. They're by the SUV.
Biggie's pushed in real tight there. Like he's real close to the enemy. He's gonna have to be careful. Got no support.
You know, we've already see 2 eliminations on Devil's Spit. You know, repeat offenders have a full squad right now. If they play it safe and smart, you know, they might be able to do something.
Just
but,
like
you know,
that, two actually get dropped.
Oh,
Any shots here by Disgruntled. She's reloading. She's gonna get this full elimination.
I got one.
Shoots through the fence. Dizzle able to pick up that one. Close things out. They do get a win finally on the scoreboard. Score 4-1. This could be the morale boost that they need.
could be a start of a comeback. I mean, don't call it a comeback, but let's hope it's a comeback.
It's all good.
All right, that was a good one though. It's all good.
I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. The night is young.
Call outs to me. Yep. All right. A and B. Defend.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Titch. Wolf, you need to start watching the video because you're like about 10 seconds ahead of the stream.
Y'all went to B's, and now
You're predicting the future.
Me too.
Oh, that's strange.
I mean, unless maybe I'm 10 seconds behind. Maybe I'm behind.
I know.
Yeah, my
Titch,
stuff is.
your stuff was crapping out
No,
there for
my-
a little bit.
Oh shit, my bad.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm watching both video and the
I'm getting shot at.
AH,
They're
and
coming up this way.
you were calling out some.
Yeah,
Some
my
future
for some
predictions
reason my
for time
stuff is
travel.
stuttering occasionally. I'm not sure why. Everything's solid. Like everything seems solid. Everything reports good, but occasionally the POVs are just stuttering for whatever reason. I've had to refresh one already.
Is there action on B?
No, it's not.
DJ, is there action on B?
No, Disgruntled gets taken out. Justin Johnson is also dropped.
Drop the bomb.
Bomb drop. Who's got this?
It's probably Armada. It's probably my crap internet right here. Well, it's not crap, but
My internet's crap. I'll tell you that much.
it's definitely not my normal setup. You know, more to come for that. Hopefully, I'll be able to fill everybody in on the 26th of July. I'll be a year older and hopefully a year wiser.
There's two.
I'll say this much. Devil Spit has become wiser very quickly after one loss. They have adjusted their approach and taken easy win.
I'm at A. On B.
Let me tell you, I drink a lot of JP Wisers.
JP Wisers. What is that a thing in Canada?
It's a Canadian whiskey. I'm surprised you didn't know.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like some type of like knockoff like Budweiser. JP Wiser, like it, I don't know.
I got the bomb.
Here we go.
Listen, JP is doing better than Bud right now. And
Of
so is
course.
Devil Spit. I mean, they are on match point, getting very close to a victory. Their second one tonight. And yeah, as much as repeat offenders look good on their win, they couldn't carry that over into the next round. They've got a lot of work ahead of them.
Right here with you, hellbound. Hold on.
It's not impossible though. I mean, they can climb that mountain, but I hate to say it, but most likely this is Fat Lady has probably sung on this one.
Yeah, this might be a bit of an L. Disgruntled, staying patient, does get the drop.
Okay, I'm up.
She's not going to look. Oh, she's looking for the full limb.
Two coming up.
She finds someone else.
Dizzle's down.
Give me up if you can. The
Who
bomb
got
is
you?
in the middle.
Who got you? Who got
I don't
you?
know. But the bomb is right. All right, they're all right there.
Now this is actually going to be very easy for repeat offenders to hold, given the bomb is on bomb site B. Really, they just have to converge on the area and hold the perimeter, and they should be okay. Bomb was picked up again. It was dropped once more. There's only one member left on Devil's Spit.
Fuck.
I see him. I know it right over there.
It is Blonde Baller. Don't count her out.
All you gotta do is plan it.
Hey, baller.
What?
As much as I love Disgruntled's location, like her position's good, she sat there for too long. She's already gotten 2 eliminations from that position. Usually it'd be a good time to rotate towards a different spot.
She's running over.
Well, you know,
to
take
the
Hickory
middle,
Boone,
looking at the
you know,
fountain now from
longtime
the
player,
town
you know, his
fence.
tactic, he's taught a lot of people, you know, 1 to 2 kills, then you need to
She's by the
move.
fountain in between those two buildings.
Especially in S&D,
She'll be
you
on
know,
y'all's
because
right
those guys can get
of
on
the
the
building.
cams, and it's also, you know, kind of one of those kind of things you need to think about as well. Pay attention to where the cameras are. There are a few, you know, blind spots that you can get in that nobody
She's
can
still
see.
up there on the building.
Does look like Disgruntled was taken out.
She has fallen victim. Excuse me.
Good call outs, Fergie.
Did they win that one? Or
No, Devil Spit
lost?
lose. Repeat offenders taking this win, but Disgruntled has succumbed to the no ammo illness. She just routinely, match after match, runs out of ammo. You gotta check the ammo. She did switch to her sidearm. Very smart move. Issue still is you don't want to lose ammo, especially in a gunfight. Always check when you have a moment.
So, what's up, Karen? We gotta say what's up to Karen always.
See if I can snipe this.
One right in you, just Grano. One's
missed
the top
him.
of your house.
So now, correct me if I'm wrong, Wolf. Who started this whole shindig off tonight? Who got to pick the server first time?
It's a good question. I honestly didn't pay attention.
I would say it was Devil Spit because I think they showed up. They were all on time. All 5 of them were in there, and I think we were waiting on repeat offenders to show up.
Can you make it to the open?
So that I would assume that Devil Spit got to pick the you know, the server and the maps.
Friendly neighborhood Titch here in the background. Just wanted to let you know that Left Cross posted in the Alvo World League Discord. We ready and live. Left Cross Room US server.
There we go.
On the other side of the wall, he's coming up
Pitch,
now.
paying attention as always.
Going to be
Coming around
Got eyes everywhere, man. I'm like a spider back here, dude.
He is paying attention 100% of the time, at least 80% of the
be
time.
right.
You got like 7 monitors, so of course you are.
Here.
He's got his own bomb silo there.
I've only got 4, thank you. But I do want a 5th.
You see me, just Grano?
So there's 1 elimination apiece per team.
Got him. Is he
Get it
dead?
again.
He's crawling. No, he went on that side of the wall. Yeah, so he's crawling. There's another one.
There's one who does get dropped.
If you come around behind him. I'm reloading. What the shit? God damn it. Okay, by the ladder.
Down.
He's crawling.
Fergie gets dropped. That's 2 eliminations apiece, 3 on 3. Can Devil Spit close this one out? They're looking for the final limbs. They're going for the plant. Hellbound does get the successful plant. He's going to tuck himself underneath the rocks. A very strong position to hold. Oh, unfortunately, he gets taken out.
All they got to do is defuse. Come on, guys, get in there and defuse.
They only got 28 seconds. They just had to wait for the fire, and that's it. Repeat offenders take another one. They're closing the gap, 5-3. Ladies and gentlemen, are we going to see a reverse sweep here? Are we going to go full 11?
I don't know. I hope so. I'm telling you, maybe the nerves are settling down, but again, you know, I think Devil Spit is going to definitely tighten up their game a little bit, maybe play a little safer. They probably had a lot of confidence going into that. They're like, you know, we got 5, we just need 1 more. So I hate to call it for Devil Spit, but I do believe we're going to see Devil Spit take this one. I mean, we're going to see. I hope it goes full rounds, but I'm not very confident in it right now.
I would say regardless the outcome, coming back from a deficit the way they have, that's got to be a good morale boost. Like, they got to feel good about that. Even if they are to lose, repeat offenders are doing an incredible job learning from the mistakes and adjusting on the fly. If you don't see that happen, you know a team is not growing and they're not paying attention. They have adjusted their play style throughout, and I love seeing it. Token does drop one. There goes Biggin. He's down 2.
Well, look, Chill, I'm going to tell you, if we go off of last season, every time I call it, the other team wins. So, not bad karma.
Plant is on the poo house. Oh, and she gets taken out on her approach. And there it is, another successful plant even for Devil's Spit. They come out victorious. They do not only get the win, but they get an extra point. As they had more successful plants than repeat offenders. Very well played.
Well, definitely a strong first showing, though. You know, and again, we still have hardpoint. Hardpoint is anybody's game.
And it's still the first half, too.
Yeah, still the first half. We still got plenty of time to go.
I tend to be the kiss of death, but I've refrained from making any predictions, Karen. So I'm being a good boy tonight. I want my cookie. Excuse me. So last map for the first half, it looks like we're going to go to Industrial. And that's going to be for Hardpoint. I particularly love Industrial for Hardpoint. It's one of my, it's ever since they fixed the whole fence issue, it truly has become one of my favorite maps to play. I just love it. I love the look of it. I love the sound of it. And I love the way it plays. It's a unique, created from the bottom top to top map. That is just, it's just fun to play. Very unique areas, easy call outs. But that central tower is always a pain. It's a pain to navigate for the simple fact that going up those stairs and doing so successfully is always a trial. So we'll see how they play this one out. But there are going to be some locations, some hardpoint locations. I'm going to be a little concerned for both teams. I'm curious to see how they decide to hold them. But I don't know. Industrial, good choice.
Well, and again, I don't know. Like I feel Industrial is kind of a it's kind of a roll of the dice because you can get that first plant outside the central building, and you can get on it. If you get that spawn that's close to it, you can get there and scoop up an easy 50 points right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you do have the kind of like the I don't know what you call it exactly, but the what near blue container near the underneath the crate or whatever grates or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
That's an easy one to hold as well. But I think we're going to see whoever gets that first good spawn, because I'm pretty sure last season just about every first hard point was right in front of the main warehouse in the middle.
Yeah, and that's frustrating. Right near the red container, that's a very hard spot to hold because it's just wide open. It's almost as if shooting fish in a barrel. Now, you've heard me say this during the test league, and I'll say it again. I think I even said it in the first stream. Perimeter play is key. Gotta have your hard point contenders, and then you gotta have your perimeter players. And it all depends on who is more successful in doing that. Now, I've and you have too, I'm sure, scrimmed or played in Publix against some of the best, and those that win hard point generally have better outside coverage to keep players off of the point. I don't know who that's going to be here. We saw in Search and Destroy that Devil Spit was fared a little bit better in playing the bomb site objective, but Hardpoint is a whole different beast. There are respawns, and it's going to be a matter of who can get to the point faster and what are the spawns going to look like. Sometimes you're posted a little too far away.
Well, and Hardpoint always matters. If you can have everybody basically be a utility player. If they're not a utility player, you're not going to do as well. But I mean, you always got to have somebody out there picking people off on the way there. I think you're going to see probably Left Cross do that for Devil Spit, and I don't know. What are you making there, Titch?
Rum and Coke. What are you doing under the desk there, O'Doyle?
Well, I'm trying to see over the bar. I'm not old enough to drink.
The match is going on.
Yeah, we're going in. Jesus, I have to make a drink. Chill.
Where is it? Underneath?
It's down in the pit, so watch them. They're gonna go up high.
Right now, repeat offenders, they do have the lead. They've been able to contest the pit point for quite some time.
They're getting ready to come down the stairs right now. Picking them off. All three of them.
Was in the pit. So that one was a very fair first hardpoint location.
Oh, yeah, you did.
It was.
Still in it.
Yeah, that's equally spaced, so they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, repeat offenders held that very, very well. They did good perimeter play, and they held the point with confidence despite getting dropped a couple of times. They replaced that player, got right back on the point. But right now, though, Devil's Spit, they got right underneath the great pathway here. And this can be awfully difficult to push, but here's repeat offenders taking over.
Well, Puddles, I'll take Monica Lewinsky. I mean, she got a book deal, and she didn't really have to necessarily really do anything.
Turn around.
And plus, she knows the president.
Hellbound's on this side.
No, badass is coming. 27-7. Let's go.
Tokens down. Blondie's above you guys.
Devil's Spit, they are on the point. They've held that pretty well. Good contention here by Disgruntled. Gets a couple eliminations, 33 to 36. This one's close. 3-point difference.
Now, this is a good point. I really liked, the Murdaws. They had a really good strategy last season. Back here in the left-hand corner, right where the stairs are, they would stack people there. And you take one person over, and another one would pop right out. It was a very good strategy. Just didn't turn out very well for them last season, but it was a good strategy. I have to give them that.
Here comes the push from repeat offenders. They're able to get a couple eliminations. The point is contended, but it goes right back into Devil Spit's hands. And now that gap is growing.
You're seeing a different team out of Devil Spit this season. They're definitely they came prepared this season. I do not have a blue dress, Karen. I do have a blue shirt. Give a shout out to my employer, SVOE. You need a copier, some professional network professionals, give us a call.
555.
Well, 1888. Ask SVOE.
I got something you can photocopy.
We got rocket launcher here by Hellbound. Tries to push
hot.
this office space.
He should have shot that off. He didn't blow his load quick enough.
Oh,
I got Wolf.
bless you, Doyle.
I got him.
Bless you.
I got him. I mean, you don't want to be premature, but you also don't want to wait too long.
Hold it for just the right amount of length of time.
Exactly. I mean, maybe squeeze one off and then maybe another one later.
Coming in the door.
Well, I can say this much. Devil Spit not able to retake here. 100% in favor of repeat offenders. This is the first time on this point, and they only were able to hold it for at most 2 seconds. So very well played by repeat offenders. If I counted it correctly, they have taken the lead. 66 is, what was that, 63? Maybe a 3-point difference here.
You got a stopwatch over there? Stuff.
Hold it. Keep holding it, guys.
Counting the number of times I blink. That's 68 to 86. No, it does. I mean, that is a big gap that repeat offenders have made. They can sit comfortably on this as long as they can continue to contest the point.
I don't know. I think you need at least a 50-point lead before you can feel comfortable. But I mean, we've seen it last season. I mean, we've seen it like where the team's been up by maybe 100, and we've seen the other team come back and pull it back from 0 to 100.
Oh, it's totally doable. Totally doable. But right now, Disgruntled has been going ham on this point, getting at least 1 or 2 eliminations apiece as she slides on in. That gap is closing. Devil Spit, holding it well. It's rotated over to the great side. Hellbound coming up from behind. I'm looking for a couple of heads. Takes out 2. They retake. Devil Spit now on point.
106 to can't quite see the other one.
96, I think. 108 to 96.
It's a close round.
Ooh, no, they both taken triple digits now. 103 to 108, only 5-point difference. Repeat offenders are desperately trying to hang on here to that very small lead.
Well, I
But
think we're gonna
Devil's
definitely
Spit,
see full round, like a full time. It's not going to come to points. It's going to come to full time.
well, point has rotated, and I believe Devil's Spit have taken the lead. They
One's down,
have.
there's only
They're
one
at
in it.
115.
She's in between the boxes against the wall.
And right now, repeat offenders cannot retake this point. They've got to. They've got to do it if they want to even come close to possibly even tying this. They have to get on point
Back to the center.
and contest it.
Time. Yeah, running out of time very quickly.
119 to 120. This is close. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a 9-point gap now. Wait. It's back into the hands of repeat offenders. They've retaken. They can close the gap here.
On the pipes.
They really need this one.
Jumping down.
Devil's Spit looking to retake. They contest. They get killed. They're off the point. Repeat offenders back on top. Points rotated. 133 to 132. It's a 1-point game. Repeat offenders take it again. Devil's Spit now on the ropes.
Reloading.
Come on, repeat. I want to see him. I want to see him at least take one this round. Come on.
It's contested. It's contested. Disgruntled gets taken out. 144. 11-point difference. Now in the hands of Devil's Spit. It's on repeat offenders to keep their lead. Can they do it?
I mean, we can only have maybe a minute at most left.
Absolutely not a lot of time. Oh, there's a 5-point lead by Devil's Spit. It's contested once again. With 2-point difference, 147 to 149. The gap has closed. It's now on bridge. Disgruntled on point already inside.
I think this is going to be the point that decides it.
She cannot leave. She gave up the point. She's now letting them build points. Got to keep it contested.
Not good.
$149 to 155. It's slipping away from repeat offenders. Slowly but surely, Devil's Spit is gaining the necessary lead to take their third win. Yeah, Hellbound's position right now is so prime. He's inside the main building. And right now, repeat offenders, they could not find him. Point has rotated. This is repeat offenders' last attempt. And Devil's Spit just looking to hold their lead. 149 to, I couldn't catch what the other score was. I believe it's about a 20-point difference.
That's still close. That's still close. It's still doable. It's still you can still come back from that.
So much fire on this point, man.
I'll tell you, the mollies in hardpoint is very key. I always love Doom. Doom always brings the mollies to for He always brings the fire.
All three of them there. I couldn't get them all.
Devil's Spit 184. I think this is a bit out of reach right now for repeat offenders. They put in a valiant effort, but
hey, if they make it go full time instead of letting them get the full 200 points, that's still a very good showing for the first match.
Well, Devil's Spit coming out victorious with a score of 200 to 149. Repeat offenders let it slip through their fingers, and that's going to conclude our first half of the game. And that was probably the closest so far. Repeat offenders just losing that one, man. Right in the last minute and a half. Like, they just let it slip right through their fingers. Very unfortunate. It was very close. But we're going to move into the second half, and this time it's going to be the map selection of repeat offenders. Now, based on what we saw in the first half, what do you think they need to do different if they want to come out with a few wins?
I think they need smaller maps. I mean, honestly, I think they need to be on smaller maps and maybe pick town, maybe some retreat. Uh, what's the other small one? Hmm, what would be the
House,
third
perhaps.
choice? Yeah, house is kind of tricky. You just don't want to really pick that probably for S&D. S&D is a very hard one on
Absolutely
house.
not. Yeah.
Uh, I would say hard point for house, S&D on either town or retreat, and TDM probably on town. Town is probably the best one to pick for TDM.
I was gonna say the same thing, Vicky. Hardpoint on house is more favorable over search and destroy. I would pick TDM or hardpoint on house any day, but I definitely would not pick it for search and destroy. I agree with you though. I think smaller maps might do them a few favors. You know, they played industrial and they played Desert Night, both relatively actually they're the largest maps. And then they also had Dojo, which isn't. I mean, you can't really consider it a large map. It does have a lot of alleys, but you know, they have so many different lanes and avenues that are relatively easy to cover. Whereas Desert and Industrial, they have wide open plains, areas that you can run across. It's a very different kind of feel. So I agree. Smaller maps might work in their favor. Right now, they are kind of losing the shooting game. They're a little bit slower. There's a few mistakes that are being made. Utility being used a little too early, not checking their ammunition. The comms and rotations are fine. The positions are great. Like I feel like on the strategic end of things, they're doing well. But in terms of utility management and ammo management, I feel like repeat offenders might have to do a little. Of course, we're only getting one perspective, so just going off of what I'm seeing, they're losing the gunfight and using utility maybe a little too soon, or a little bit too late, or not at all.
Very true. We're at halftime. What should we do? Maybe you ought to give a couple shout outs to a few of the people that hooked you up over the
Yeah, you know, it's like you read my mind, man. So uh, we don't necessarily have any sponsors for this league, but hopefully in the future we might. But there is one group I want to shout out, and you can probably even see them here on my chair. ProTube VR. If you guys don't know who ProTube VR are, they have been in the virtual reality scene for years. Now, when I started watching virtual reality esports, that was back in 2017. That's when the Challenger League was about, and Onward and Pavlov were the most highly played competitive VR sports. And ProTube they were already ahead of the game. They already had their gun stocks set and ready to go. They were partnered with Oculus at the time, and every single player used one of their stocks. With the PSVR 2 on the horizon, everybody was concerned, is there going to be another aim controller? How are we going to do this now that we got free floating hands? You know, we're not going to have our beloved aim controller. Well, I can tell you right now, if you're looking for a quality product, ProTube VR has an amazing product that I was fortunate enough to get early before it was even released, and I have tested it out, and it's very adjustable, and it can fit anybody's playstyle and comfort setting. I've always been hesitant in trying to get one of them because they can be expensive, but I'm telling you, the quality is top notch. I'm loving it. I'm hoping maybe in the future we could possibly get an affiliate key so that we can make it a little bit easier on your wallets. Nice titch. That's lovely.
The sponsor spot.
But yeah, ProTube VR, man, big shout out to them. Thank you so much for letting me test it out early. If you guys want to see my experience in it, of course, you could go check out my YouTube channel where I have a short video of me not only showcasing it, but seeing how it plays in Alvo on PSVR 2. And I also want to give a shout out, of course, to our friends over at Outside In Entertainment, the producers and developers of Alvo itself. It is because of them that we're not only able to do this, but do it in on so many platforms. We're able to reach way more people that way, being able to access their YouTube channel. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Their Facebook group page. Hello, Facebook viewers. And of course, here on our channel at twitch.tv/AH commentary. And a little bit later, TikTok. We'll get back up on there at some point in the future. I just got to log back in. So Outside In Entertainment has been very supportive in what we're doing, and we just appreciate them allowing us to do this and provide you the content not just here on our platform but on their platforms as well. If you guys haven't joined the Discord or joined the Facebook group page, I encourage you to do so. We got a new patch that's coming out very, very soon. A lot of really tasty stuff coming your way, and we got some more stuff in the future as well. A couple more maps, and there's also a special project in the works that might be maybe another year or so down the road. But a lot is in the works right now. And one thing I'm really excited about, O'Doyle, is that new stat board, that new leaderboard that's coming our way. That's going to be very exciting to me.
You know what I'm excited about?
That's going to be good. But you have that true gunplay. And get to it, Titch. What do you got? What do you got?
Let me tell you what I'm excited about. I'm excited for
cupcakes. You know, I really love them cupcakes.
Yo, what's going on, Mama?
What's up, Mama?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I know a lot of the detractors early on Alvo, they were like, "Hey, you don't have real gunplay." That's coming with the next patch. You're gonna be able to finally drop the gun. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more with that down the road. Maybe throw the gun to somebody. We don't know. I'd really like to see be able to kill somebody, pick up their gun, and kill them with it. That would make me very happy. But baby steps, small steps. You don't have a game that moves this quickly that can do all that stuff right out the gate.
Yeah, and that is going to be fun, being able to drop the weapon. In fact, in the beta testing, we've been able to do that, and it does feel really good. Obviously, there are some things that have been worked on. I haven't hopped in beta since the last update, but it was feeling really good to me. I thought it was really cool. I am hoping that we can possibly exchange weapons like what you were suggesting. Maybe not with your opponent, but let's say with your team, for example, especially because you get cosmetics, right? You get the cosmetics on the guns. And, hopefully with future cosmetics coming down the line, maybe ones that you can purchase or maybe ones that you can earn. If someone wants to run with it, for example, and see what it's like in their hands, that'd be really, really cool. Especially think about this, someone who is a lower level player, and they want to experience running with the Trauma, the G36. And they're like, man, I'm just not at the level to purchase it. Be able to toss them the gun, be like, here, have fun, right? How cool would that be?
That would be awesome.
Be exciting. Really give them an experience and be like, okay, that's the drive to keep going.
Yeah, that type of stuff I think is coming. The devs have just dramatically improved this game since I first started playing. You didn't even have a friends list. You didn't have an invite system. This game
didn't have private matches.
Didn't have private. Didn't have There was one other, Hardpoint. Did not have Hardpoint. Didn't have the new zombie map. You didn't have the Easter eggs. This game has grown so much in the past year, and it's going to continue to grow.
And I'll tell you, with the updates to the maps that are coming our way, folks, it's gonna be a whole new experience. Like Town was the first one. When I checked out the new stylistic visuals on Town, oh man, baby, you could tell there's a serious difference, and it's gonna feel different. I can guarantee it. If you haven't been able to take my word on anything, this is something that you should take my word on. It felt like a different game when I had played it. I bring up Town because that's where we are in our second half in Team Deathmatch.
We called it. That's a good pick. That was a good pick for them. Town is definitely a favorite. You hold the cop cars, the ambulance down. You can hold the balcony down in the alley. It'd be interesting to see which route they pick.
I was gonna say, excuse me, sorry. I was gonna say, as good of a map as a choice as it is, both of these teams are a bit of a stalemate because one's holding the blue cop ambulance section, and then the other one was holding Market. And it looks like Devil Spit were able to get the first elimination, which is going to put the pressure on repeat offenders to now move.
Where you want to go? Hold
Market.
Where
do you want to go?
This is what I was worried about. With Town being as good as it is, it has its natural hard points. If you get behind and you now have to push to one of these natural hard points,
Flank.
See me?
Oof.
Go flank.
Good luck.
I'm going up to the museum. I'm going to pick a couple off.
Tell us when you get
Especially
over towards
that
ambulance.
hellbound. Okay.
Hellbound is really feeling himself right now, sprinting down into the tunnel, taking a couple out at the market, turns right back to the cop cars.
Shot him in the head.
I'm shooting.
He's in the tunnel.
And as I say that, disgruntled now, feeling herself, sprinting into the tunnel, getting 2 eliminations apiece for herself.
Too many of us over here. Spread out.
Yeah. I'll let you guys. Just going to get you.
Fucking Fountain. He's coming from museum into Fountain. He's getting ready to come into market.
Now, if I heard that correctly, Fergie was saying that she didn't have any eliminations.
Okay, what are you doing?
I think she's tasting blood. She wants to get a couple eliminations, but the team is saying no, we're supposed to hold here. I think that's an important note to jot down. Is sometimes you don't need to get eliminations as long as your team is doing well. That's really all that you need. You guys can hold the point. If you're a scout, you give callouts. You don't get any eliminations. Sometimes that's all that matters. Got to be that team player. Disgruntled peeking, losing that gunfight against a badass, I believe it was. He's going to sprint into the market, gets dropped. And Devil Spit only up 1. It's 14-15 right now. Repeat offenders only 1 behind. If they can get or at least 2 eliminations, which is going to be a risky effort, they can then sit back and wait for Devil Spit to come to them. But they got to get those couple eliminations. They got a bit of a trade there. Jay Dizzle now gets 1. There's another trade.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oof.
Repeat offenders really need this win here, because if Devil Spit does take it, that pretty much seals the deal for them. The only thing that the repeat offenders can hope for is to get those extra points on the plant in S&D.
Well, they'll still get points on the board regardless if they win.
Well, they'll get points, but again,
the overall win quotation, but
yeah.
I keep listening to Devil Spit's comms, and Fergie just wants to kill, and they've collared the dog. You know what I'm saying? The dog wants to go out and feast, and they're not letting her do it. Like, sit back.
Well, again,
let's get the win.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you need to have that rabid dog out there.
That's what I'm saying. Let her loose. Let her get a couple, because if there's, she could do it. Especially with how Devil Spit have been playing. They've been playing very passive, sitting back at the natural hard point, not really pushing. They've gotten their lead. They don't really have to push out. But if they wanted to send someone, they could, without much risk associated with it. And Fergie, she just wants some kills, man.
I don't blame her. She's kind of like a Doom, She's like a shark. You get a little blood in the water, and you just kind of go into a frenzy.
There's a 4-point lead for Devil Spit. Repeat offenders keeping it real close. Less than a full team wipe.
Oh, come on, tunnel. 24, barely up. Let's keep it going. Come on. That one in the tunnel's almost dead.
Wait, one at the small fountain.
He's still in.
Yep. Balcony.
There's one in that tunnel.
I'll tell you, this has been a very slow match.
In market.
Like, this particular round has been very slow. Both teams, like we saw this last season too. The meta strategy was get the lead, sit back. Lose the lead, go get it again, and then sit back. And we're starting to see the same pattern emerge.
Well, that's a smart play. You don't want to just go out and get yourself killed for no reason.
I can't see who's enemy.
Especially if you have the lead. If you have the lead, you just need to sit back and just pick them off as they come. Yeah, Diver, I think Puddles did the big screen tonight. Are you on a plane? Are you like in the air, Diver, watching this somehow?
He's coming.
That's
to Mark.
amazing.
I think it's 32-36, so there's still that 4-point lead. They've been able to maintain it despite wonderful trades between these two.
Why are you shooting at me?
Like Minnesota to New Jersey, that has to be like what, like a 30-minute flight? Maybe an hour.
Blue car's
8-point lead now.
It's time, guys.
They just got to maintain it.
Doing it. 3 down. One blue car still hellbound.
Oh my God, Hellbound is just letting those bullets fly. Elimination after elimination. This guy is on fire as he's throwing mollies to cover his back.
Sorry. Push. They're up 9.
Or disgruntled. She just burned to a crisp.
Hellbound, pineapple.
Can they come back? They are blitzing. Can Devil Spit hold out? They're looking to maintain this victory. 53-45. 10 seconds left on the clock.
I'm glitched. Look out.
Oh, I'm kind of too, but I won't say straight.
And they're not able to do it. And Devil Spit win once again.
I couldn't see who was friendly and who wasn't.
And they are now up 4-0.
Not a bad
very
show.
good show.
Your headset and turn it back on.
Seeing if I could try to capture these stats a little bit, but everybody's a bobblehead
She's saying she
tonight
can't get drunk off Canadian whiskey. Why not?
because it ain't whiskey.
Oh no, the Canadian blended stuff. You know, that's not bad.
It's Canadian bathwater. That's what it is.
Well, look,
Whoa, okay.
look. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Look,
No.
during Prohibition,
he-
the Canadians
gone and
kept
said
all the
something-
Americans stocked.
Not only that, Canadian bathwater is your Bud Light, okay?
Listen, I
Don't
don't even
even-
drink that crap. Okay,
Don't
I
even
drink
get me
import. I
started
don't
on your
drink.
alcohol, okay?
I drink only import, dude. So don't even get me started on American-made.
You got to drink the
beer.
puppers. Drink the puppers. Is that a thing? Or is that just like is that a lie that Letterkenny tells?
No, okay, I know what you're talking about. I don't think it's a made up for the show. It's a made up drink for the
okay.
show. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I've never heard of seen of pupper.
I mean, it really shouldn't be a made up one. I mean, if they were smart, they would use a real one and be sponsored, and then they would have free beer.
But if anybody has never seen Letterkenny, I highly suggest watching it. If you're not familiar with Canada, it is like the a stereotypical Canadian, as I like to describe it. What was that one with Bubbles trailer? What was that one? Mine's blanking right now. Help me out here.
Bubbles trailer?
The trailer park with Bubbles and
Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park Boys. Thank you. Okay,
Yes.
so Canadians sort of view Americans as like the Trailer Park Boys. Americans view Canadians as Letterkenny. Like that's like the exact thing that.
But no, we don't. No, we don't. No, I'm gonna say like when I watch Letterkenny, I'm like, oh, so they have rednecks too. Like
Letterkenny is great.
That's what I see. Yeah, Letterkenny is a great show, but
Shorzy is just absolutely hilarious, dude. That makes me laugh.
I can't even be a part of that conversation. I've watched neither show.
you're missing out, man. You're missing out.
I don't know.
Can confirm.
So what's interesting that I'm starting to see as a pattern, at least for these two teams, a lot of night maps. We had Desert Night, we have House Night, we had Dojo. I mean, it's interesting because we didn't see any of this really during the test league. Am I right? Like there were no night variants. If we did, they were rarely used.
Maybe once or twice, but yeah, we all were kind of old guys, and our night vision is not like it used to be. So we like to pick the maps that were a little bit brighter.
And it's understandable. Now, House Night, I feel like, is a little bit lighter. It's almost like Monastery, right? Monastery, even though it's got the snow, so as the primary, the foreground backdrop, it does brighten things up a little bit more because of the reflection off of the snow. But House, I feel, is fairly well lit. There's not a lot of area to really hide. I mean, there are good spots, but pretty much where you're defending or where you're contesting it, especially here for Search and Destroy, like this is going to be a rough map for both teams, I think, for Search and Destroy.
Doom coming in with the stats. He said we saw Town Dusk once by Trauma and Desert Knight a few times.
Right. It was very infrequent. And here tonight, we've already seen 2 night variants in the very first week. I don't know if other teams are going to pick it, but maybe teams in the off season have decided to practice these and utilize them in their map rotations. So let it be known that perhaps if you're practicing in preparation to go up against either one of these teams, I don't know, start practicing the night variants. But I believe House was one of the maps that we said Search and Destroy is probably not a good choice on, or not a good choice for a map.
It just depends. Like, you know, if you get the rights, you know, if you get to attack first or defend first, just as long as you don't get that the spawn beside the tower and the sandbags, you got a good fighting chance. But you know, if you get the other spawn, you know, by the tower, that's not a good spawn. You got to cover, either pick tunnels or go across open ground. And you know, if you're facing a team that's well versed in house, they're going to be on the bushes, they're going to be in the house, they're going to pick you off. You know, even like coming up through the garage from the tunnels. If you're smart, there's going to be somebody waiting up, you know, above those stairs, waiting for you to, you know, peek your head up, and they can take out 3 or 4 people very easily, very quickly.
Nice shots here by Disgruntled. Gonna molly over towards the tunnel entrance, getting her teammate up, who's head first into the floor. Does get an elimination down the drive as well. I believe Token gets another elimination. That's 2 for him.
You're gonna have to give me a minute because all my stuff is buffering.
Desert Knight?
You know what, dude?
Diver stream sniping?
Okay.
Who's stream sniping?
They just did that and we lost.
No, that was
Yeah,
Sudden.
That was because
Me.
I said
Wolf
I
might
was
be.
sniping.
Man.
Wolf is like in the future. He's predicting the future because I'm seeing stuff like way in the past.
I'm right behind you, Hal.
Okay.
Okay, there's a shot fired. There was a shot fired.
I'm watching from behind.
Hitch, are we able to refresh those?
I just did.
You did? Okay.
Yes.
You need to come to me.
Don't move.
Oof. Tough loss there by repeat offenders, man. Very tough loss.
That was a plan.
It was close though. They were holding down the garage fairly well, but Devil's Spit. God, that audio is rough. Devil's Spit, recognizing that the garage might not be the best route to take, they decided to switch things up, go to the shed, and got a successful. I believe it was a successful plant even.
Look, Karen, he can only shoot me on this stream. He can't shoot me in the game.
Watching badasses.
So let him have a win. Let him have a win here.
Okay, that's badass.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Hitch isn't a great shot in game.
I'm gonna.
No, I'll tell you. I will.
Oh damn! He just went silent, and you must have died.
I'll get the bomb.
Wolf, you're up. I must have shot him.
Let me try to get eyes on him. I'm not seeing anyone right now.
Shit.
Badass is
How
down.
bones
I'm
down?
gone. I'm
Get
gone.
ready. Somebody
Ladies and gentlemen, we have lost Wolf.
Oh.
That was
Okay,
nasty.
I'm switching
What the
guns.
hell?
I mean,
I would've
I'm still
shot him, but I
here.
forgot to reload.
Oh, why are you silent?
I was using a shitty gun that round.
Why? Because you silenced me.
No, I silenced O'Doyle.
Oh, you silenced O'Doyle.
Yeah, for the first time, I'm not fucking with you. I'm actually fucking with him.
That's kind of crazy. I'm kind of taken off guard. Just like I'm taken off guard at the fact that repeat offenders, they got that win. Very successful hold on defense.
Okay, I brought Doyle back from the dead.
Yeah, they all down here too.
Use the Phoenix down on him, huh?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I got
back.
one of them. He's trying to revive
came
him
back.
down here in
Probably
the,
shouldn't be back, but I'm back.
down in the staircase part of the tunnel.
Hellbound does
time
get
out.
revived.
I'm
We'll be pushing garage here.
Holding in tunnel.
Able to get through. Probably rotate back around. Nope, they're gonna take the front
I'm down.
of the house and
Badass
perhaps
is
go
down in the tunnel.
upstairs. Repeat offenders taking the tunnels. Badass taking out Disgruntled. All 5 members still alive
It's got to be in the tunnel.
for Devil's Spit. Token is down.
I'm in the
Easy
house
revive
right
here for Hellbound.
Second floor. All 3 of them
They're
third floor.
coming up to A right now.
Fergie.
There's one.
Dizzle's
in A,
out,
two
leaving
in
Fergie in a
three.
1v5. This is going to be rough. It's doable, but it's going to be rough. She's pushing up the stairs. She gets taken out. I can't tell if they actually got
Guys, we need
the
to-
plant, though.
Yeah, no,
Buddy was coming up the stairs.
At that point.
It looks like there's at least 2 plants there.
I was right behind him, DJ. All right, good deal.
My mic's
Here we
not
go.
too loud
No,
for you
no,
guys,
you're
is
good.
it?
No, you're
I'm
good.
going
you're
in
good.
A. I'm going in A.
All right, 2 to B, 2 to A.
I'm going to
I'll go to
be.
Okay, up
I'll
in
go to
front of
B.
me. Fergie's down. Oh, come on. She's right behind that sandbag.
Fergie's dropped. She's down at 10.
Gemini. Did you get him?
Dizzle gets dropped.
Where's the bomb at? Where's the bomb?
Loses the bomb.
Is he down? Is he down?
Yeah, he's down,
Where's
he's
the
down,
drop at
but
so I
you
can
might
get
get
to it?
revived, so go rush.
I'm looking.
No, he's
It's down
straight
the
ahead.
tunnels. Oh, I'm coming that way. They
Oh,
got me.
down.
Gemini coming your way. He's coming out of the tunnel.
Biggins coming up through the house now.
I mean,
Repeat
Diver
it.
is watching this from a plane.
Two or two?
That could be part of it,
Just one.
Diver.
Biggins fixing them upstairs.
You're sky flying
Yeah.
and
You got it.
somehow watching this. That's amazing.
I got
Come
one
up
down
to the
too.
stairs.
How
Get in
many
there
are
in the
left?
tunnel.
DJ if you want to. He's coming up the stairs.
DJ's on A. DJ's got A covered.
It's 2v2. Dizzle and Biggin versus Token and Blonde
B covered.
Gamer Gemini. Blonde Baller.
There's one in
Blonde
front.
Man.
Gemini.
I am butchering names tonight. And the sad thing is I know everybody in here. I'm butchering
So
butchering
it's
team
a-
names.
He's in tunnel.
It's okay,
Player
man.
names.
You're just starting some beef, and fortunately this season we get to take that out. You actually get to play. We get to shoot you straight in the face.
You know what? Good luck to all of y'all. Good luck to you. I made a video on puddles. Okay, I'll make a video on every single one of you. Bring it.
Make those
Great,
videos. Make them.
Granted, I think she did beat me on desert.
Look, make those videos so you'll spend less time practicing and more time making videos, so we'll have a better shot.
Listen, don't make me make a video on you, okay?
I'll make a video when you make it a video when me making a video when you making a video.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot of videos of
And then I'll
Wolf.
put it on meta so it's extra meta.
Coming up in front.
On ball versus Jay Dizzle. A one-on-one exchange.
Titch, you sound like that one guy. We always play with this one guy, and he always makes those noises, and it always
That
like,
wasn't me.
makes me gag.
That wasn't me. That
Oh,
was
that
Wolf.
was Wolf. That was Wolf. He was gagging.
Get to them stairs.
Wolf was gagging. for sure.
Oh, and Dizzle gets the final elim.
Damn it. He's gonna get
They don't get the plant, but at least they can walk away with a victory.
He's over there talking shit to his team right now.
Ferg, Justin, take
I
it.
know. It looks like never mind. It does look like Devil Spit have only
Dude, my
obtained
grenades
one
actually-
successful
I'm
plant.
not sure.
That's still one more.
Token's injured.
on
He's on
B.
the roof.
They're gonna be up there, so just cautious.
And then repeat
down,
offenders, but that's all they're going to need if they can stop the offensive onslaught.
Justin, go to B. Right behind you, Justin.
Left cross is in the third story bay window. Badass dropped. They're gonna revive him.
Where?
Well, good, Puddles. You'll have something
Top
to
story.
celebrate with tomorrow,
No, one of
because
them
you
died.
guys play
Okay,
tomorrow,
one's on
right,
the
Wolf?
stairs coming up to the
That's
third
correct.
story bay window.
And
in the
tomorrow,
second
5
story
p.m.
bay
Eastern
window.
Standard
They're all
Time.
there in the stairs going up and down.
Planet.
Planet.
Justin looking to get the plant
Planet. Boom, shakalaka.
Yep,
Justin got that corner.
down here in the boiler room. They've got the plant. Devil Spit now on a rush to try to get down there.
Good shit, team.
You can tell Disgruntled is nervous. You can see the gun shake just a little bit.
Oh, this is a big moment. She's able to tag one. She's got a teammate in tow coming from the top of the stairs, covering that angle.
Justin, if you can. Or Biggin, right here.
There we go, guys.
Disgruntled
shit, Justin.
stuck. They get the win with the successful
Good one.
plant. They're all tied up for plants.
Fuck him up right there.
And they've actually taken the lead, score now 3-2 in favor of repeat offenders. They could walk away with a win here if they keep this momentum.
A's up top. B's down low.
Yeah, talking about the popping, I think they're hearing some scratching from Hellbound stream. He needs to turn down his
God damn it, he got me.
in-game voice audio to about, I think it's about 50 to 40, and that usually gets rid of the popping. I had that problem for the first half of last season, so.
Yeah, I had
Yes.
to mute that stream.
Wolf's stream will be streamed. Me and Titch will be covering it.
I'm down, and there's one down in there.
We may
Ooh,
have.
missed throw here by Disgruntled. Very good attempt, though.
You gotta crawl.
Gonna retreat back to her teammate.
They're all at B.
If anybody's
Hopefully with
interested
enough
in
space.
joining
They're
for
guarding
that
the ball.
stream,
There's one at A.
please let us
He's
know.
trying to shoot me.
Very, very good return to Justin here
Guys,
by
I-
Disgruntled.
You're still
I
at
am
B.
in front of the house.
Gets to live and fight
Tit-tattling with one that's in
just a
A.
little bit longer. Only 3 members left on repeat offenders.
There's 2 of them in B.
I'm fucking down. There's one in the back. What?
I think
Driveway.
if I
Right to
see
your right when
correctly,
you come up.
4 left.
One's
For
in the
Devil's
corner,
Spit.
and one would be perpendicular to you.
Damn it.
Oh, good battle.
Fergie's been
Red.
dropped. Oh no, Disgruntled trying to get the peak, but she loses
Following
it.
you, Justin.
The blonde baller. No, all 5 members still alive on Devil's Spit.
There's 2 in B.
Justin Johnson left all alone in
One just went
solo.
up the stairs to the house. One
Now
person in
against
B.
4. Token does get taken out.
He just came
Justin
back.
can
He
do
hit a
some
bomb
amazing
there.
things. You know, when he gets on a streak, he gets hot and he stays hot. But you know, it's still he's facing 4 killers here, so he's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, and those 4 killers are behind 1 win. So they're going to remain ever vigilant. They're not going to take Justin lightly.
Okay, he dropped down. He went down
He's
the
gonna
hole.
try to come in B.
That's good because I'm standing right here. Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. I'm standing right here at the bottom of this. He's gonna come B now, tunnel side.
There we go.
Here he is.
And there it is. Devil Spit take a win, tie things up, score now 3-3.
All right, we need to do that
I
again.
saw you. Yep. Yes.
Hold
And
your
I think
point.
again, it's 1 successful plant per
We're
team.
gonna try to split up.
I'm gonna step in here, Puddles. I hope it's Wolf. No offense to Slevy, but I just hope it's Wolf streaming tomorrow.
All right, I'm following.
So, Slevy, if you
Why,
could
so you can see-
stream
so you can
tomorrow,
see
that
my
would be
tactic?
great.
No, so we can actually like see a stream. No offense to Slevy, but you know his stuff is spotty.
Right behind you, badass.
So, Slevy,
No.
please be sure to stream for us. That would be great.
Can't plant. Planting-
Disgruntled try to breach the garage here, does get taken out. It's a very risky move, but the rest of her team is pushing upstairs.
I already killed one.
He's at A.
Hellbound is hurt, tagged with that grenade.
By a grenade.
Watch the driveway. Somebody watch driveway side. I got house stair
Did not
side.
ain't the bomb planted?
Plant it.
Sorrow Doyle, but you're getting punished.
Plant it.
I'm getting punished.
Yeah, I'm blaming.
Hey, why am I getting punished for telling the truth? I'm speaking the truth.
Sorry.
You know it.
That's a 30-second minor. I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, there goes Hellbound.
Badass, go get him.
He gets dropped.
Thank you.
Teammate trying to get the revive here. Not enough time for Dizzle to get down to the basement and stop that revive from happening.
Gemini's down.
He's now in a 1v3. All members to the left, I believe, going for the fierce limbs, but he gets tagged from behind.
Another plant.
Good effort by Dizzle, but that's going to put Devil Spit up 1. Score now 4-3.
Everybody was like dancing all over my body.
Okay, you're allowed back out of the box, but
And that is
that'd be the last
2.
time.
I thought it was.
All right, tunnels.
Go. Tunnels. Go.
All right,
If I
It looked
recall
itchy.
correctly, that is...
If I
They got
played
2
hockey, I would
successful
stay in the
plans.
penalty box.
Following you, man.
So Devil Spit up 2 successful plants. They're in the lead. They are in line. Get that extra point.
Don't move.
I'm watching our back. Hellbound.
Yeah, you know, Titch, if I played hockey, I'd be that player that pulls the skate off and tries to stab somebody with it.
I was too hurt.
In the
I was
shed.
too hurt.
Or no, it's up in the house. All right.
Slice and dice.
I didn't realize that when you get revived that you're still injured. That's some
Watch
bullshit.
out, there's one in the house. Watch out,
Get
Hellbound.
on
One in the
cam.
house, buddy. Get on cams. Get on cams.
I'm getting on cam. Hold on. Biggin staying by the spawn area, so you're.
You know, if Devil Spit was very confident right now, he would turn around and shoot the duck underneath the TV.
Left cross.
Yes.
Tail of the chopper is going into the cave
Can I
now.
go upstairs?
Hey,
One's at staircase.
Hellbound.
to garage.
Hellbound. Come back outside. Come back out in the back
I'm
of the house.
down.
Ooh! Hellbound getting caught off guard in the dining room.
Oh, damn. It's just you,
It's just
badass.
you,
They're on B. There's 2.
Badass left all alone to try to keep Devil Spit in the game and keep them in the lead. Jay Dizzle, Big, and Fergie and Justin
What did you
holding their ground with Disgruntled on comms.
Okay, one's in the garage.
4 left.
Two in the garage. Two in the garage.
I say just let him.
Well, I think you'll see BB a little bit more Puddles as soon as the PSVR 2 version drops. He's been playing a lot of, I believe, Gran Turismo, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Badass taking out Dizzle and Fergie. It's now 1v2.
One's still down in B at the garage.
One left. One left.
And now Justin, it's a 1v1. Badass holding it out. Can he clutch this?
Planet A.
He's coming.
Oh yeah, they're outside.
He
One's
went out,
running
he went
around
out the,
outside.
he went out the front door.
Oh,
That's
going
only
on
one
the
that's
balcony,
left.
the
Just
second
plan it.
floor now.
Speaking of guest host, Titch, I think we need to get Move Master Mick on tomorrow.
Come to you.
Nope, he's still
That'd be a nice little combo.
He's still on the second floor.
Stay away from the
Now
wall.
Justin also has to get the defuse. He's on the second floor. He's got good comms as to where his opponent is.
Stairs right now.
But this is going to be an awkward exchange. He gets the elimination. Justin clutching it. Holy cow. Repeat offenders getting this win. Oh my God.
Not every
Oh,
year.
they've tied it up. Justin.
Nice call out. 4-4. Let's go.
Yo, I'm going to give it to Badass,
Way to
though.
take your time,
Yo, he
too.
was in a 1v3, and he took out 2 on his own and really put the pressure on repeat offenders. But man, oh man, Justin Johnson did not flinch.
Hellbound's dropped
Where?
by the back tunnel. They might revive
Biggin
him. though.
dropped out of the game. Just keep going. Keep going.
They went into the tunnel. Oh, someone's still out of the back tunnel. They dropped me.
It does sound like Biggin either dropped or left. Something happened.
Where's the bomb
What?
drop?
What? I just fucking.
Yeah.
He's going to have to work on getting back in there.
Yeah, he's gonna have to jump back
Dizzle,
in.
where are you at?
Hellbound taking out Dizzle.
Just wherever.
The tunnel, the big water tank.
Okay, there's one in the back tunnel behind the house sitting on the
No,
stairs.
Dizzle doesn't get
There's
enough
one
credit.
running
This
into the
guy's really
tunnel. He
came
just
from
went downstairs. They're coming up the driveway.
last season.
They're
I would
just-
say
they're hovering. All right, coming about the shed.
sometimes he
going up on
wasn't
the
my
ladder on
favorite
top of
player,
the shed. He's
but
standing on
he's
the roof.
definitely come a long way.
I'm
I
down
really like
as
Dizzle
Jake
these
Dizzle,
days. He's
Jake
been a really
Dizzle,
cool
whatever.
guy here as of
Whatever the fuck
recent,
his name is.
and
Both
really
by the
last
shed,
season he really
one's
wasn't a
coming
bad
around
guy
the back of
either.
the house, in the
I think
bottom
he
of the
just
house now.
thought a lot
One's
of people
running around
hated
to
him
the
that
front of the bottom of
didn't.
the house.
But yeah, I like Dizzle. He's a very talented player.
3 left.
Don't.
He's
All
just
right,
not
coming up
giving
the
quite the
stairs
performance
now.
I expected tonight.
All right, the bomb.
Oh, there goes Hellbound trying to go up the stairs
They're
to
gonna be coming to B.
the garage, and it looks like Biggin was able to rejoin. Now, he's not going to be able to play at the moment because he did just rejoin in the middle of a match, so he's going to be on comms
Top stairs.
for the remainder.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. You have
Disgruntled
Token
doing
and
very
Blondie.
well though.
One is inside the house on the staircase running
And to
down
your
the
point
bottom
about
floor.
Dizzle, I mean,
The
that's
other
what it
one's
comes down to.
coming
You got
down
your
now, right
free
through
for all
the door.
players, and I'm not saying that he
From the
is, but
stairs
like
in the house.
you can see a difference between a free for all player and a team-based player. There's Devil Spit winning another one.
Okay, we're attacked.
They're at match
wants the ball?
point.
Well, I mean, for
I'll get
example, I
it.
mean, you had the German grandpas. They had arguably some of the best free for all players in the league, and
Fucking B.
they didn't do as well,
Did you say there's some more
you know, on the
things?
team-based modes. So it'll be very interesting to see if when they play, if you know, they've kind of pulled their team together a little bit better.
Tokens in the driveway.
Yeah, man, I'm
I
excited. I'm
dropped him.
excited
He's
to
crawling unless they
to
revive him.
face some of these teams, see what's different coming into the season. Very quickly,
the
Devil
tree behind
Spit
the
is
shed.
getting taken out little by little. Biggin does rush in a little
There you go.
early. Hellbound trying to go for that full limb. He gets taken out from behind the car. Does look like he trades
yeah,
there a little
bullshit.
bit, but no one there to get the revive.
Looks like he's in the tree
Fortunately,
in the backyard.
disgruntled.
I
Not in that
said
position. She
the
does
tree
get
behind the shed
revived,
in
gets the
tree.
full limb.
I'm down. Somehow he shot me through a wall.
Come in
It's
here,
a
Justin.
3v3. Left, Token, and Badass
Dizzle,
against
there's
Dizzle,
one, the
Disgruntled,
bushes
and
next to
Justin
the train
Johnson.
Over by the shed.
Fuck. Got it.
There's two.
Justin's going for the plant.
Come to B.
Here we go. To my left, right?
There's another one. Yeah, he'll be on your left. He's in the trap.
Getting the revive on the left.
Right,
Oh,
yeah, in the
wait,
tree.
hold
In
on.
the tree
Left
behind the
and
shed,
Token,
Dizzle.
both
On the bottom.
eliminated, leaving Badass alone. Now, we've already seen
I'm just
him
letting you know that he's the last one.
pull out the stops before.
Are they
He
anywhere
jumped down.
near the garage?
This is going to be a challenge, though. Breaching the garage. Not able to do it, and another successful plant by repeat offenders.
Oh boy, this is heating up.
B.
Get that
Let's go.
damn bomb.
I believe that's 2 successful plants apiece. So they could split the extra point here.
B's in that boiler room, so we should
See
probably
that
go
point
to-
5?
And this is going to be the last round. It's 5-5. Whoever wins this wins the round.
Full rounds, man. You can't beat that. Full rounds. Anytime it goes, 7 rounds, you cannot beat that. We're not 7 rounds.
They better not split the
11
points.
rounds.
All right, there's one in front of the house. I'm gonna try to tag him.
You know why they can't split the point, right?
That should have dropped him.
Why not?
From the boiler room.
Because I didn't program the damn thing to do 1.5.
Well, we'll still count it. It might not show up on the screen, but we'll still count it.
I'll just do it right now. God damn it.
Okay. Hey,
You'll do it live. Do it live, Titch. Do it live. Do the Bill O'Reilly.
Token is taken out, and Disgruntled is as well. A 4v4.
I don't see anybody.
Repeat offenders in desperate need for another win, or at least a win.
I dropped him, but they may have revived him over by the garage area.
Hellbound down.
Oh, Hellbound. Not expecting Justin Johnson to be underneath the platform at the helipad entrance.
I'm telling you, this is not looking very well for Hellbound's team. Not looking good for wicked spit, as you call him, devil spit.
I do not see them.
Left and Blonde Baller left alive for Devil Spit against 4 members of repeat offenders.
If they play this smart, they've got this in the bag, guys. I want to see them take at least one.
Oh, left takes out Fergie.
I'm going to A. Who's at A?
It's all right. We still got 3.
Get there quick.
Oh, the only challenge here for repeat offenders, they're so split up. They have less than a minute to get on the bomb site, plant. Justin Johnson pushing up. Looks like they might be going towards bomb site A up in the office. You have to be weary of those incoming grenades, potential incoming grenades.
Like I always said, search and destroy is one of those things where you kind of want to play the clock a little bit. You want to get it down to the last second and make some unexpected moves, and that will work to your advantage. Because you just got to get that bomb planted before the timer runs out, and then you got an extra little bit of time for that bomb to go off.
Biggie able to take out left, but Blonde Baller takes Biggie out. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Repeat offenders get their 3rd successful bomb plant and the victory to 6-5 with the extra point. They're up on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, they remain a contender in this fight.
That's good.
Incredible play.
I'm so glad that they won that because I programmed it to do 1.5 points. So I'm so glad I just did all that for literally nothing.
Hey, it's not for nothing. There's a chance that we could have a 0.5 point later. The funny thing is, Titch, is that you put it into the stream deck.
I know, but for some, I thought to myself, I'm like 0.51 and 2, but I didn't think about the 1.5. It doesn't matter. I've got to resend you guys literally everything anyway because I've done some updates on the stream deck, and I've done updates on the OBS studio. So I've got to resend you guys everything anyway. So the joys of
program yourself another whiskey. There you go.
The joys of the first stream, guys. The joys of the first stream. I get to go through and actually really find all the problems because
I feel like when I produced, everything went fairly well. Just saying. Yeah.
But with Titch's stream deck setup, I mean, let's be honest.
It's easy, man.
It's very easy. Titch is the man.
You know what?
I'll tell you, I ran home. I got home all last season. When you couldn't make it and I had to do it, I'd be at the house. I'd be moving stuff around as quickly as possible. And, a lot of the times it looked a little unprofessional, but I mean, I got it done, but it's still not what the stream deck is. It's amazing.
He also did some, he also made this set. Granted, I got, look at you over there, O'Doyle.
I'm just trying to peek over the bar. I'm not old enough to drink, so this is European rules.
He also, even though I got the videos, he essentially put all of it together. So kudos to Titch on getting the whole new set. The only issue that, the only big issue that I see that we're having tonight in terms of production is, for some reason, O'Doyle and I are skipping a lot, but Titch is smooth.
It's not just you. It's literally all of my video sources, and I don't know why. That's why the videos are going. That's why the streams are going out of sync, and you're getting ahead of me.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what to do about that. I just refresh them occasionally. Like during these times, I can give them a quick refresh to try to resync them. But yeah,
I'll blame the situation I'm in. You know, not going to tell everybody that yet, but that's probably the problem.
No, it's definitely.
I just assume that you are the problem for everything.
I didn't used to be the problem, but apparently I am now.
You are a problem.
You're streaming it from your phone to your television.
What's the score? The score is currently 12-3. We got somebody asking on Facebook.
Yeah.
The score is currently 12-3 for Devil's Spit. Oh, my wife is here. I'll be right back.
Hopefully you all are enjoying. If you guys like what you're seeing and you want to consider participating, we have until July 9th. I got the date correct. July 9th is the cutoff date for additions to rosters. So if you want to get in, now is the time. Go to the AWL World League Discord, ask around, see if there's any rosters that still have some openings. Just see if you can get in. Now, if you are accepted onto a team, you can register through Gaming Synergy, our partners. Get on the website, join the team. Just know that there will be a 7-day grace period before you can actually compete. But we have a lot of weeks ahead of us. So if you're looking to compete and you're not competing yet, be sure to join the Discord and ask around. You can also check out the main Alvo Discord and ask there. All three of us, actually, Titch, I don't think you're a moderator, but O'Doyle and I are moderators, and well, Titch is just always there, so you can always reach out to one of us. But here we are in the last fight of the evening, Hardpoint on Desert Night. Second time we're seeing this.
I'm just support.
He's support. Well, and
I'm
again,
not an
if
official
any of y'all know
moderator,
B
but I'm
haptics,
support.
if y'all know B haptics, like talk to him. I want a vest.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, please.
Stay in
Push
it.
back
keep
again.
them
Here I
away.
come.
The haptics, you better be listening. If not, I'm going to be tagging you in all the socials. Just an FYI.
Snowbound coming around.
Oh,
Wow,
Interesting
very
choice
quickly,
again,
man.
Desert Night for Hardpoint. I don't
And-
think we've seen Desert Night Hardpoint yet.
And very
Maybe we
quickly,
did.
repeat offenders have taken the lead. Like, just immediately getting on the point, holding it well. It is getting retaken a little bit at a time by Devil's Spit, but they're having a hard time pushing that point.
I'm on fire.
Look, Karen, I'm not allowed to drink right now, so you know, just I'm a little too young right now.
He's our youth.
Maybe,
Actually, I think I'm the youngest in the group.
maybe tomorrow he'll be old enough to be at the fire.
Maybe I don't know. I'm having tea and anxiety medicine right now.
Damn it! I ran out of What is the river?
Oh, here we go.
The middle area.
Contest on the point. Was in favor of repeat offenders, but Devil's Spit taking control of it once more, looking to close the gap. Now, we did see on Industrial, repeat offenders taking a huge lead only to lose it at the end.
Careful.
They're hoping not to have a repeat of that.
Leave me blind. Damn, they're coming back on
Guys, we gotta get in it.
Spawn
I
killers.
will say, you know, one of my favorite hardpoint locations here is when it gets to the transport truck right down there in front of you know, the wall right in front of Poop House, like the building in front of that. It's a nice little spot. You can get underneath that truck. You can get in the back of the truck. You can have somebody planted up on the wall. You can have somebody in the trees. Speaking of you, Diver and Casper, if Casper's out there watching this on the replay at some point.
Now, do keep this in mind, though. On this point, time and time again, I've come across the fact, a situation in which one of my teammates is actually on the point, but it's not capturing points because they're below the threshold. So they go prone, and they're just out of the threshold of it registering that you're there. So if it's green on your screen, but your teammates are saying, someone get on the point, and you're like, I'm on the point, then stand up, or at least go into a crouch position. Because it may look like it's registered to you, but it doesn't for everybody else, and you're probably not accumulating points. So just keep that in mind. This point's a little funny that way.
Look at that Wolf being honest. He's giving out trade secrets here.
And you know, I'm all about fairness. I want everybody to have a fair chance. Just know I'm going to kill you regardless.
Badass is badass in between the two buildings.
those flashbangs are really coming in clutch. I think we're going to see so much of them this season. We haven't really seen a lot of them tonight. Like occasionally we're seeing it throughout the course of this engagement, but not nearly as much as I thought we would.
You mean they were coming in?
Nice, Hellbound. You little rat. You look
Hey,
at
he's
you
on
there.
coming in through the
In fact,
door.
we've seen many more Molotovs and grenades.
86,
But
87.
interestingly enough, we never really see smoke. Didn't see it in Test League either.
I know, I'm trying. Trying to get back.
It's red, it's red.
It's moving.
Repeat
Yeah,
offender is
yeah,
closing it
smoke.
out. Last few seconds.
I'll tell you, Doom did bring smoke to the party usually for hardpoint.
Okay, it's right here. Safe
Oh.
spot.
I think it's great, man. It's absolutely great, especially if you're able to throw it down a lane.
I'm here.
You know, down one of those lanes. I'm thinking of town, for example.
No, definitely.
If you're able to get it down a lane, it's at least distracting enough because the smokes are super effective in this game. They're super effective. You can't really see through them. So if you're a team that utilizes them, you know, keep it close to the chest.
There you go.
A lot of teams aren't using smokes, using mollies, grenades,
Keep it.
and flashes.
Like I said, you
Definitely
guys
more
take it now,
realistic than
just-
breacher smoke, like that
Open.
whole
It's
like
It's open.
Oh yeah.
era of smoke. Like I never really understood that.
It's still open.
I'm trying to remember. There's another game that utilizes. Oh, Veil. Veil utilizes the dome
Green, it wasn't
smoke mechanic as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I can't.
I don't like it. It's not realistic enough.
Valorant also does it. If anyone's familiar with that flat screen hero shooter CS:GO style type game, they also use a dome smoke, which is interesting.
Veil was actually
Disgruntled
really good,
once
though.
again getting caught with no ammo and losing that exchange. What'd you say, Titch?
coming from the pillar.
Veil was really good. I enjoyed it when we played it for only a short period, but it was fun.
Yeah, it's a good game.
The core of the game is really solid.
163.
You just need a power. I heard that they're bringing it to Quest 2,
We're doing fucking amazing.
which
Wait,
will
really?
change up the dynamic. Yeah, they're bringing it to Quest 2. But that's where Alvo has a lead. That's where Alvo has a leg up on everybody. It's already on like all the platforms. So if you guys have Pico, if you have a Quest 2, if you have a PlayStation VR1, or you have already invested in PlayStation VR2, it's gonna be on all those platforms. So, and it's also gonna be on Steam.
Yeah, don't forget the PC guys.
116, 68.
Don't forget the master race.
It's up top.
Oh, get out of my way.
Crossfire Sierra Squad looks actually really dope for PS.
Only gonna be co-op though. 68 to 116. Man, oh man. Oof. Repeat offenders. Not looking good to get this. There's still plenty of time left, but that is a big gap.
Yeah, I would take the Pepsi challenge with any of these other games with Alvo. You're not going to find a faster game, a game that plays, more smooth and quickly than Alvo. You just aren't.
Ooh, and they lost the point, but Disgruntled is going to try to keep them off of the point.
Good shit. 120, 85. We're up.
They killed themselves.
Dizzle going up, able to retake. He does die in the process as he burns out. Disgruntled gets the elimination. She's going to try to go up and get the point as her teammates are a little bit too far away. She gets flashed in her pursuit to retake. She also gets eliminated. They're closing the gap a little bit, but they got to do it a little bit faster.
Down. Left's in between the shit house. He's in between the house and the little concrete wall. He's down. I'm here. I'm out.
Nice shots here by Disgruntled. She does push in. She eats the fire, gets those eliminations, gets him off of the point.
Boom, fuck you and you.
Another one.
Hellbound. Trying to retake, gets a couple of mollies out, gets a couple of eliminations, opening up the way for his team.
I'm on fire.
They hop on point, he gets taken out himself, but that lead is growing by the second. And Devil Spit looking to be favored for a win here.
Both of them's down. I'm here.
Now in their first hard point, they won by points. They got 200. They completed it. Can they do it for the second time?
Left cross is coming from the gate and the big wall.
I really hope repeat offenders pull this one out.
Bullshit.
They must be.
Not looking very good for them, but I'm pulling for
They
them.
come back in and say it fucking froze.
I mean, as the seconds tick on by, that's just a little bit more. 156 for Devil's Spit, man. It's contested right now, so at least they're able to stop them from gaining any more. And that's what you got to do, and then you got to reposition for when that point rotates. Because it is random and there is no pattern to it, you never know where it's going to be, so you got to be the first one to it. You got to get on top of it as quickly as possible.
On top of the big wall.
Yeah, he's down.
And somehow they still haven't been able to find that repeat offender who's sitting on the point.
Back in the shitter. Let's go. No one's ever shot through that fucking door.
Jeez, 162 to 96.
One on Kitty.
I'm in it. One at the top of the smoke wall.
I'm gonna get
Token's down. Another one down.
I'm tired of this dude. What the fuck you at? What the fuck you at?
Disgruntled putting in the work. She's sitting in the toilet.
I just blew myself.
Dropping them one by one.
How embarrassing was
And then she blows herself up. Missed throw of that grenade. Takes herself off the point, giving Hellbound free reign to take over.
Oh, Fergie's coming up the stairs right now. Up to the stairs. She's down. Good shit.
I'm not moving.
176, 105.
Yeah, this one looks like it's just going to go to Devil's Spit, man. I mean, they're just trying to close this one out. Not looking good for repeat offenders. They did break triple digits, 105 to 192, but their last-ditch effort, that was it. Hellbound's going to close it. Oh, wait. Hold on. One more chance for repeat offenders. Narrowly getting it. Oh, there it is. And Devil's Spit take the final win.
Drinks on me, everyone.
Unfortunate for repeat offenders. Devil's Spit looking incredible.
Well, it's still not a bad first showing for repeat offenders. I mean, they did take a plant point, and they also, they took one victory. So, they walked out with 4 points. That's a lot more than really. And I'm not saying what was expected, but that's a lot more than what they could have walked out of here with. And they got a little bit of experience, and I think they've got the first match jitters out of the way, and I think we'll see a little bit better of a team next time we see them here this season. I mean, again, it's still early. This is week 1 of 9 weeks. So we've got 8 more weeks, and then we've got playoffs. So, I mean, again, it's still very, very early.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't really take too much away, like what you're implying. You can't take too much away from the first week. They're just getting started. A lot of teams have been practicing. Clearly, Devil's Spit has put in a lot of work, man. They looked superb. They didn't slow up. They kept bringing the heat and kept smacking repeat offenders down. And the one win that repeat offenders did win, it went the full 11 rounds. So it was absolutely incredible play for both teams. But Devil's Spit looking to be a very big threat, at least coming out of the first week. So anyone who's got them in week 2, be weary, be on the lookout, okay? Because that was some incredible play by them. But repeat offenders, for a first time out as a newly formed team, no longer acting as individual players, but acting as a team, you put on a good showing. It was really good. So a lot of the matches were really close, and you let some of them just slip away, but the effort was there. Learn something from this first week, and then after that, just move forward and make some adjustments. And that I feel like most teams are going to have to do that coming out of week 1. See where you faltered, see where you were successful, and try to do that again and again and again.
Oh, most definitely. See you later, Doom. My goodness, 520. Thanks for saving up, bro. Thanks for sticking with us. Diver watching it in a plane. You got Vicky's, always here. Puddles, she's ready to practice. But yeah, again, very exciting match tonight. I really think we're going to see a lot more from repeat offenders, and it was very good for Devil's Spit tonight. They really came out to play tonight. Very excited to see how well they fare the rest of the season.
Well, I don't have anything else to say except congratulations to Devil Spit, walking away with 16 total points. Now, just remember to get these scores into Gaming Synergy. You have until next Tuesday to do it. So, but the sooner you do it, the better. And if you guys haven't already noticed, those are automatically populated once they're posted in Gaming Synergy. They're automatically posted in the Discord. So if you only have Discord access, or that's your primary source of information, it's going to be there for you. But I don't have anything else to say. O'Doyle, do you have anything to say before we head on out?
Hopefully the kids aren't still up right now, but love you, Ellen Tuck. Hopefully we've kept it PG enough for you guys. But you know, have fun at the beach this week, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow evening to watch this guy over here. See if he can you know, pull out a win tomorrow.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for that. Titch, you got anything? Oh, wait, hold on. He looks like he's busy. So we're just going to close things out then. I want to thank everyone for tuning into Amateur Hour Commentaries presentation of the AWL World League Season 1 match between Repeat Offenders and Devil Spit. Congratulations, Devil Spit, on a very good win. Repeat Offenders, keep your chins up, get back in the game, practice a little bit more, and we'll see you guys next week. But until then, peace.
All right. Sorry. You're not leaving just yet. So the game tomorrow is at 5. I don't know if I can count.
Man, kills me.
I don't know if I can join you for that. So Doyle, you might have to do that.
Well, you're gonna have to send me that update tonight. Put it on the
yeah,
cloud server, and I'll pull it in.
We'll do that. Puddles, I do know that you want to get on for a co-host spot. So figure out if you can see a date or a time that looks good for you. Let us know. We'll try to work in. If anybody else is interested, especially the earlier ones, because I can't make it, so that generally frees up a spot. So if you're interested in jumping on screen with these guys, hit us up, let us know, and we'll go from there.
All right, cool. Send us away. See you later.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This has been an Amateur Hour Commentary. Alvo Season 1 World League. Blah, 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 blah. O'Doyle sucks.
Season champ.